أهلا وسهلا فيكم في مطبخ لولو. Welcome to my kitchen. So the recipe for today is Sayadiya rice with fresh nagel and caramelized onions and balsamico. Today I'll show you how to do caramelized onions and balsamico. It's really simple, and my Sayadiya is really different than any other Sayadiya. So let's start with the ingredients. We have basmati rice, and I prefer to have basmati rice and not any other kind of rice. For rice generally we use the basmati rice. We have whole spices. I always use whole spices, and I use ground spices. So the whole spices, we have cardamom, we have, you can see the cardamom is amazing. We have cinnamon, we have cloves, and we have cumin seeds, the seeds as they are, okay? Now, I use also ground spices. Again, cinnamon, which is ground, black pepper, here you go, cardamom. Of course, cardamom done at home, not from the supermarket and not from any market. It's from Loulou's kitchen. It's amazing. And cumin, ground cumin. You can smell the cumin. It's amazing. It's done at home as well. We have some brown sugar to put it with the balsamico, some garlic. It's very necessary. And then we're gonna have some pine nuts for decoration. Some cubes if you want to add flavor, enhance flavor. You have some oil to fry the onions, and you have around 4 to 5 onions. Some of the onions are going to cook with the rice, and some of the onions are going to be done like a sauce with the caramelized onions. And of course we have the king of the fish, which is the nagel. I love this kind of fish. It's very fluffy, it's very white from inside, and when it's fresh, it's amazing. So let's start. Now I'll get my pot, I'll just open the stove, okay, and we are going to start frying my onion. Okay, I want my onion this time not to soften, I want it to caramelize, to change color, so I'm just gonna add my oil. So for this quantity, we need all this kind of oil. And just a little hint, the rice, for every cup of rice, I put half a cup of oil. I like the rice to be oily and to taste nice. Believe me, it's better. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, just to save time, I'm just gonna do both at the same time. So I'll put oil in the other pot so I can caramelize my onions. Okay. And we'll wait for them at the same time. So we'll put maybe 3/4 inside the pot here, and the other 1/4 to caramelize my onions, for the caramelized onions with balsamico. Another hint for the rice, we never wash the rice. Now we have a lot of maybe old women, they soak the rice. Some of them half cook the rice. Some of them, they cook fully the rice without the sauce. For me, the rice has to be just raw, like this, okay? Just washing it before cooking it. I don't half cook it, I don't soak it, I don't do anything with the rice, okay? Bismillah. So I'll add my onions. And I'll add the other 1/4 here. Okay, so now I'll add with my onions the brown sugar, as you can see inside here, and the black pepper, that way, a bit of black pepper, and I just mix it, and I just add a bit of water, just maybe 1/4 cup, and leave it to simmer for half an hour. Very interesting recipe, and really it took me time to think, how am I going to do the Sayadiya with a twist? Sayadiya is very well known in the Middle East, Syria, Egypt, Saudi Arabia. It's very, very famous, and each one does it differently. But I was thinking, what does fried fish go with? Does it go with balsamico? Maybe it does. Does it go with brown sugar? if we eat sweet sayadiya, is it going to be okay? Is it going to be acceptable? I was just thinking and digging. It was a really big challenge to me. But then when I did try it, it was really amazing. So after the onions start to bubble up, I'm just gonna add my balsamico because it will give me this sour taste, as you can see. And I leave it uncovered until it absorbs all the water. So the onion now is starting to fry and caramelize. Okay, now my onions are really caramelized and they have a beautiful color. I'll start now washing my rice. Make it ready. Just mix it a few times with your hand, then strain it that way. That's it. Okay. Now, while the onions are really hot, we're just gonna put our garlic. And we're gonna throw the large spices, the whole spices. I love this sayadiya. Oh my God. Wow. Now you will see when I mix the large spices, I have the cumin, the cloves, the cinnamon, and the cardamom. So I just add cumin, the cardamom, a few of them. This one, the cinnamon, and this is the clove mixed together. Wow. And now I add the other spices. Cardamom. I'll put the cinnamon. I'll put the cumin. Wow, the smell, you should smell it. It's amazing. Yum. The black pepper and a bit of salt. We're not going to put that much salt because we have already the stock. We're going to add the stock. Okay. Okay. Now I'll take the cubes and just throw them in my water to dissolve. Just mix it very quick. And add look at this. Wow. Amazing. That's it. Leave this to bubble or to simmer for around 20 minutes until all the flavors are all together, they're all enhanced, and then we can throw the rice and cook it for further 10 minutes. So now, our stock is really nice and smells amazing with all the combination of nice flavors and nice spices. Now we're gonna add our rice. Bismillah. Look at that. Wow, rice is amazing. So now my rice is really simmering. I'm just gonna cover it and make it a bit lower. So I'm just gonna prepare my fish now. I'll cut it into pieces, that way. That way. I'll just sprinkle some salt, some pepper, some salt, okay, and just dip it in flour. Okay, this one, same. And then deep fry it with a lot of oil. So now we're ready to cook our fish. I'm just going to dip it again in flour. Okay, amazing. 3 of them. That's it. So 5 minutes before we serve our rice, we just add the pine nuts, the fried pine nuts. It gives a lot of flavor to my rice. Wow. Yum. So now I'm just going to serve the fish. Let me see. Wow, look at this. Amazing fish. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This one. It's important we put it on absorbent paper to absorb all the oil because we don't want to serve fish that's really oily, and we have to remove the pan somewhere. You just remove the oil. Okay, and this is ready now. Let's check the rice. Okay, I'm all ready now for the rice. Look at my rice. Wow. So beautiful and so fluffy. Oh my God, look at this. Really nice. So I'm just gonna add my sayadiya this way. I wish you can smell it. Beautiful. Okay. So now I'm just gonna put the onions first. With the balsamico. Wow, I wish you can smell that. It's amazing. Okay. And my fish. So I'll take this one like this and like this. So this is our sayadiya today. It's a main dish from all over the Middle East. I made it with a twist. I made sayadiya fish with caramelized onions. Please try it and let me know what you think. I'm sure you're gonna love it. Bye.